If you're a parent or devoted aunt or just an enthusiast of keeping up with what's trending out there on the gift market, well then you may have heard of Hatchimals. If you've never heard of them but want to get one, you may be out of luck, because the hunt for this toy has now gone global. I'm Sasha Wood, here to tell you all about the Hatchimal shortage here on IO. So what is a Hatchimal? Well, it's a cute furry creature that literally hatches out of an egg, poking its way out, and then is pulled from the egg by its eager new owner. Part of the appeal of the Hatchimal is that the one inside is a mystery, also creating a gotta collect them all element. The egg can take up to half an hour to hatch and requires care before the Hatchimal will emerge, and then only if you treat your egg right. So it's like a combination of a Furby and a Tamagotchi. It goes through stages, i.e. baby, toddler, and kid. It has moods indicated by eye color, it walks, it chirps, or talks. So its appeal is honestly pretty understandable. However, the price tag for these creatures originally hovered around $60, and now with the shortage, that is skyrocketing. These creatures seem to be sold out across the US and the UK, with people having to take to online retailers to try and find these toys. Basically, parents are trapped in a modern version of Jingle All the Way, only instead of running from store to store, they're hopping from website to website. And even as you watch this video, supplies are dwindling. People are taking to eBay to bid hundreds of dollars on these. Some people have actually scalped these toys and are now turning around and selling them for a pretty penny. Water for Elephants author Sarah Gruen found herself in some trouble, or at least cultural disapproval, after it was found that she had sold all of the 156 Hatchimals that she had brought herself on eBay. She bought them on Black Friday, but then turned around and made a $6,000 profit. She herself had paid over $23,000 for these. It came out because she was complaining that eBay would only allow her to sell 4 at a time, but parents who are struggling to even find one did not appreciate this. They do not like that people are turning around and profiting off this craze. But as economists are more than happy to say, the market decides. And people found a way to turn a profit, and they don't care if your kids cry on Christmas. Since the toys released in October, there have been dozens of Facebook support groups of clever people who could tell what a craze this would be. They keep tabs on sightings, shortages, and also participate in selling and trading these toys. Spin Master Corps, the Canadian company behind the Hatchimal, has said that they are actually flying the Hatchimals from their Chinese factories instead of sending them by sea to try and meet the demand, but they're still falling short. But while the craze emerged first in the US, the UK, and Canada, it took a bit longer to catch on in Japan, Hong Kong, and Scandinavia. So what that means is that there may still be some Hatchimals up for grabs in those countries, and North American parents are taking their quest overseas. A biotech researcher has stated, "I think if people are resourceful enough, they can take a global approach to toy shopping. But for some people, this probably sounds a little crazy. You don't want to take a global approach. Your kid is getting a box that they can pretend is a boat. But think about it. Was there ever a fad back in the day that you really wanted and wished that your parents had really tried to get for you? How far would you go to get your child a toy? And do you already have a Hatchimal? Were you ahead of the curve and you're just sitting there laughing at everybody else? Share all your thoughts down below. I'm Sasha Wood. Definitely too late for me to get a Hatchimal, even though now I kind of want one. Even though any child I had would not be old enough to play with it for many years. But that's okay, because by the time they could, it'll be retro, or something. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned to stay informed here on IO.